Well, here we are again today, about to explore yet another gold mine. It was raining all day today. It just stopped, and let's hope it holds off long enough to explore this gold mine. Let's go check it out. This particular gold mine isn't very far off the road. It's only 400 meters. Perfect for a rainy day. And we're only about 80 meters out. We should start to see some signs pretty soon. Looks like some trenching work right here. Another small trench there, looks like. And on this side there should be a mill. Some iron staining looks pretty interesting. Already getting into some waste rock here. A little bit of pyrite. That broke cleanly. First, I'd like to discover where the mill is. What do we have here? This appears to be the old foundation for the mill. Looks like people have been using it for a hunting outpost. We've got firewood gathered there. What is this? Now that's interesting. If I'm not mistaken, that is one of the balls they used inside the mill to crush up all the rock. It's extremely heavy. It's probably made of cast iron. And there was probably hundreds and hundreds of these at one time. Wow, that's an artifact. rest this here for now. Pick that up on the way out. Now, I have to try to figure out which way was the flow of rocks. The rocks came in, I think, from that side into the mill, and it means the tailings would have went out probably that way, but I don't see anything out there. I do see a lot of waste rock in that direction, and I'm going to go check that out in a minute, but first of all, let's make sure it's not this way. Can't really tell from here. I'm going to have to walk out there. No, I don't think it was in this direction. I don't see any signs of waste rock or tailings. So I'll check back on the other side. The gold that they were mining from this mine was apparently found in pyrite. So we'll see if we can find any of that ore. Looks just like from a clear white to a smoky gray quartz. No sign of pyrite in there. Okay, found some more rocks that had a bit of pyrite in them. Should be able to see that right there. And right there. Not that I don't expect to see pyrite in a gold mine. You pretty much can expect to see pyrite almost anywhere. But this pyrite is supposed to be associated with gold, so you never know when you can see a little bit of gold in with the pyrite. Just found another rock of interest here. It's a very dark quartz, very dark. And there appears to be a very dark vein, something very black right there. Once again, I have to take that home. A little bit of pyrite, not too exciting. There it is again. Aha, this appears to be one of the deeper trenches here. And they were following this quartz vein down, obviously. I said there was an oxidization layer, and just below this oxidization layer is where the gold was supposed to start. Looks like a mud on that. This looks heavily oxidized here. Very dark. That is an interesting rock. Different type of material, once again. A little bit of, yeah, pyrite in the middle. But this red material, all this red material, could probably use a test pan. It's all decomposed rock. If there's any gold, we might see some in there. Looks like the gold they were searching for was probably coming from this dike. And they were trenching near the ends of it, and that's where they were finding their gold, I'm sure. Now all I need to do is find a source of water so I can pan out that red material out there. All these trenches and there's no water in them. And it's been raining all day. What's that all about? Wow. Looks like there's been some other workings out here. Now that's oxidization. Big piece of quartz. Full of different layers of oxidization. Look at that. If you were looking for gold here, that's where you'd be looking. Probably right in there. Look at the size of this rock. I need a tractor to get it out of here. All right, we found a trench with water in it. Here's where we can do our test pan. Okay, let's see what's in there. Take a bit of this. All right, that's a pretty good sample. I'll take that over to our trench and we'll try to pan that out and see if there's anything in there. See if we can find our way back to that trench with the water. Wow, is that ever red? It's got to be like 90% organics in there. All light material. But we'll make our way down to the heavier stuff now. That was a pretty fast pan. Lots of black sands, and son of a gun, there's a lot of gold in there. There is gold in there. Right along the top of that black sand. Not sure you can see it with this camera's not the best, but there is gold right at the top there. Right at the top of that black sand. I'll get some other pictures with my camera. That's pretty heavy gold. I expected like just a speck or so, but there's quite a few specks, larger specks in there. Interesting. So like they said, the gold was in the oxidization layer, and we found it. I'm going to get pretty wet walking out of here. So we'll see you next time.